Hello and welcome back to the Pokemon Radical Red playthrough. This is part 18 and we are here at the Sylph Company building. Last episode, honestly I didn't really know where we were going. This episode we have a much more simple goal. We are going to get to the top of this tower, we're going to have ourselves a battle against Giovanni, possibly. We'll see if we can get all of the way there. I have gone ahead and taken one Pokemon out of the box finally though, and that is Gliscor. Yes, Flareon does bring a much different typing than what Gliscor is going to bring, because at the end of the day, Gliscor is going to bring those Rock and Ground type moves that realistically Minior does cover, but I don't think we're going to need Flareon in the Team Rocket building. I don't think we're going to see many bugs or grass types, and to be honest, I feel like we're going to see a lot of rock types. Mostly just thinking about Giovanni, to be honest, and thinking, hey, you know what, Gliscor will probably be better then. But we're going to go ahead, we're going to run on up through this building, provided we don't get any weird message popping up that tells me to go in a different direction. That would annoy me. It would. And we're going to go to, I think it's the 5th floor. We go to the 5th floor, we grab the card key. Healing's on the 9th floor. Those are the only two things I remember every time I come in here, I swear. In fact, to be honest, every time I come in here, I think I remember a different part of this place, and I don't know why that is. You'd think I'd be really used to this by now. But we'll grab the card key. And I think we'll skip a good chunk of these Team Rocket runs, not because I don't want the XP. I would love to grab the XP. I would love as much XP as possible. But I don't really think we need it, and I kind of want to get to the point where we're just fighting rival battles, because rather than being over-leveled for those battles, I think it's better to just have 2 attempts. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like a second attempt is just a much easier way of dealing with it. If I know what Pokemon are coming out, I feel like I can kind of grab the Pokemon I need and bring them out when I need them. Make sense? I think that makes sense. So, we should have, hopefully, a simple time. We also, I didn't even think about this, but we also might have a rival battle fight in here. Right next to where we would normally get a Lapras. There's a lot of good things that could happen this episode, actually. There's a lot of good things that could happen this episode, because Lapras has had a type change in this game, and I believe it is now a Water and Dragon type. And, Blastoise might just get, dropped off and never picked up again. That might happen. That might happen. At the moment, I'll be perfectly honest, this Blastoise is around because of its typing. It's the only reason it's on my team right now, is because I'm afraid of a Rhyperior. If you remember, the last time we fought Giovanni, I'm a little bit afraid of that Rhyperior. So, to be honest, as long as we can go ahead and grab ourselves a Water type, I feel like a Water Dragon Lapras is just going to be miles better than a random starter Blastoise with bad stats. I did change it a little bit. I didn't feel the need to do a team recap, but Blastoise does have Scald now, and it does have Ice Beam now, which is much better than the dumb moves we had before of Aqua Tail, which can miss and is gross, and Ice Punch, because Ice Beam is just stronger. So, a little bit of an upgrade. Realistically, nothing too crazy. I also changed its nature to Modest to try and boost it just a little bit, but to be honest, it should be fine. I also don't think I have my EXP share on, because I was training up Gliscor to a point where I would be matching everyone else on my team, and I didn't think to turn the XP share back on again. And realistically, this is kind of where I want XP, because we're not at the level cap, and there is going to be a boss coming up real soon. So, that's scary. I don't want to miss or smack back the Archeops. Dumb Archeops with silly defeatist ability, even if it is a little bit better in this game. But yeah, let's get into question of the day. As to be honest, I have quite a fun question of the day. I was scrolling through the Pokemon subreddit, like r/Pokemon, and I found someone with a comment that actually inspired probably a couple of questions of the day. I feel like I can make a good few out of these, because there was a lot of interesting points in what this person said. Sadly, I don't remember their name, because I can never remember names, but they basically said, Pokemon, they have their formula, right? They do. And to be honest, I do kind of like the formula. I don't really care if the formula changes or not. But they did mention how interesting it would be if certain parts of the game were changed. Like, we always have, ourselves, the Grass, Fire, and Water type starters. What if we had just a completely different starter trio just for one game? It would be really interesting. What if there were Dragon types in the early part of the game? Ghost types flooding the mid-game, and then the pseudo-legendary is just a Water type. What if there was something like that for a game? I personally love that idea. So I'm going to make question of the day. If you could retype the starter trio to anything you want, what would you want the starter trio to be? What 3 types would you like the starters to be? It doesn't have to be like a perfect ring, like how Dark Fighting and Psychic kind of all cover each other's weaknesses and stuff, a lot like Fire, Water, and Grass. I'm not super bothered about that, to be honest. You can make it one of those if you like, or you can go ahead and just pick 3 types that you really like, that you think would be interesting and dynamic, and explain it, but I would like to see a typing change. I would love an electric type starter, so that's one for me for sure. I think an electric type starter is just, you know, we have Pikachu as a starter in some games, technically, right? But I don't think that really counts. I want like an actual electric type starter, a little bit like Shinx. As you can see, I'm kind of leaning towards my favorite Pokemon here. Kind of makes sense, you know, I like that Pokemon for a reason. I would love a starter like that, obviously. But I think electric, and to be honest, the others don't really bother me too much. I feel like I'd make my trio more on resistances than super effective against each other, so I'd have like Dragon to resist the electric. I would have Steel to maybe resist the Dragon. That really wouldn't work with the electric thing. No, wait, electric does resist Steel. Yeah, that works. Electric, Dragon, and Steel. I choose that. I think that'd be a really interesting dynamic. Obviously, when they get fully evolved, maybe their typings will change, maybe they'd get second typings, I don't know. But I do think it'd be much more interesting if there was, like, a typing trio based on resistances rather than super effectiveness. That would be nice. I also said I was going to turn the XP share back on, and you know what I didn't do? I didn't turn the XP share back on, because I am a dummy-dumb. But let's just go ahead, slap that back on. Maybe take Gliscor out the front, though, to be honest, it has been tearing through things, and I do enjoy that greatly. But we have an Amulet Coin user, who should be in the front. So while there's a good chance that we can grab ourselves a Lapras at some point soon, there's a lot of Megastones in this place. Kangaskhanite. Ooh. Ooh. I want to check this place really thoroughly once we've gotten all of the Team Rocket members out of this place, to be honest. Because I feel like there's going to be a lot of stuff that I've missed. Like, a lot of stuff. And I don't want to miss all of this stuff. But either way. I've lost my train of thought. God damn it. This happens too often. I've completely lost my train of thought. But either way. We are going to go ahead and start heading towards the rival fight. I was talking about the Amulet Coin. Amulet Coin gave me an idea, right? Cinccino is going to probably be off the team very, very soon, because I feel like we're at the point now where we are getting close to the Megastone. If I'm not mistaken, because I did check, it should be somewhere in this very building, actually. So hopefully, we can go ahead, grab ourselves our Mega Ring, and then maybe find a Lopunite. Because to be honest, Mega Lopunny is just a straight-up upgrade to Cinccino in my opinion. It's just a stronger normal type. It'll have Scrappy as its ability, so it can be ghost types. It's just all around a good Pokemon, and I feel like I want to use it for a bit. I don't think it's going to be the Mega that I want to use all time. I'm probably going to swap between Megas quite a lot. But at the moment, I do want to grab myself a Lopunite, and I want to use a Mega Lopunny or real bad. Same with Gallade. I want to use a Mega Gallade real bad. And Machamp. I feel like I've said this before, but I want my Fighting type Megas, okay? I can't help it. I don't know why Fighting type isn't my favorite type, but for some reason, when it comes to Mega Evolutions, I just like them. That simple. There's not really anything else to it. I just like them. So, here's hoping we can find ourselves a Lopunite. It might be in this very building. I don't think it is, because I feel like I remember it being somewhere near Fuchsia City, but it could be in this very building. Saffron, Fuchsia, they're kind of similar in the fact that you can go to either or whenever you like. Maybe I mixed them up in my head. Honestly, maybe I did. Yeah, I could believe myself doing that, actually. I really could, but either way. We should be going through here. Please tell me I'm going the right way. I've done this so many times. It's this one, right? It is. We have ourselves a rival fight. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to grab this item right here. And I guess I'm going to heal up my team with potions, because to be honest, I may as well. I don't know why I was thinking about running all the way back to the Pokemon Center when I just don't need to. I can just quite happily just super potion up my team. And, we can get ourselves into a rival fight, huh? I'm a little bit afraid. But let's do it. It's probably going to take us 2 attempts. I've accepted this. I've completely accepted that 2 attempts is the norm. So in Saffron's so I decided to see if it got any better. I didn't. Nope. Not even a little bit. I also missed a dex nav. I did miss one whole dex nav. Lavender Tower had a dex nav and I haven't done it. I need to go back there at some point and go through that dex nav. That's terrifying for me. So there's a close combat coming. That's just a fact. And I mean, we have a physical tank. Right? Gliscor is just what we go into here. Right? I think this works out. Close combat, yep, that's going to drop its defenses, so honestly I feel like Acrobatics is just the move to go for. That did nothing. Look at how thick this Gliscor is. That is a thick with 7 Cs. That is incredibly thick. This is the thickest waffle you've ever seen. I feel like we can just Acrobatics in return though. Right, but yeah, this is going to hurt a lot more than that close combat did, but at the same time, we should be fine. Solid defense. Look at this actual tank. This is why you want a tank. That simple. That really didn't... I really thought that would KO. I really did. Like, I straight up did. Like, that's stronger than my Rock Slide, right? 110 base power plus stab? It's like 165? Yeah, that's my strongest move. See, and now you have the downside to setting up a Pokemon with, like, full defense. They don't take out the Pokemon in the critical moment. Ah, yeah, that sucks. I could swap out and try and keep this Gliscor around, but it's not the fastest Pokemon. And I do feel like it's going to take itself out with the Brave Bird, I guess. Can I live, maybe? Oh, I didn't expect to live. I don't know if there's any point in keeping this thing around with 6 HP, but still, we live. That's kind of nice, depending on maybe the next Pokemon really being slow. Is it really slow? Please be really slow. The Azumarill. It's pretty slow, but it has Aqua Jet. Yeah. And I don't really want to take a huge power Aqua Jet with anything, so I guess I'm just letting that go, unfortunately. Now, I have a Luxray. I guess I'm going into Luxray. It outspeeds, it can get a Spark off, it's not gonna one-shot, but hopefully it's enough to where a Pokemon can come in and revenge kill nice and easy. Yeah, there's a Play Rough coming my way, isn't there? Citrus? Wait, are you gonna Belly Drum? Wait, no, don't Belly Drum. Wait, Play Rough. Okay, alright, you know what? Slightly better than a Belly Drum. Although, if it Belly Drum, maybe I could even Suck Punch to finish it. Who knows? Who knows? But either way. Rip. I mean, we have Bullet Seed, I guess that's what we're doing, and I'm hoping that it doesn't Aqua Jet and we one-shot. As Bullet Seed is technically our strongest move, he does Aqua Jet. Okay, alright, that sucks. That's a lot of damage I didn't want to take, but you know what? It is what it is. Bullet Seed is going to be enough to KO, for sure. It's going to come down to, is the next Pokemon maybe like a Rhydon that's 4 times weak to Grass or something? That would be appreciated. I doubt it, considering, you know, it can see that we have Bullet Seed, but I would like to imagine that we get something that's an easier fight. They're also level 55. Which is the level of my ace at the moment, which is, you know, Momo that's out in the front right now. I feel like I outspeed Dumb out of 10. I do. I don't know if this is going to KO, but it's going to be a lot of damage, and to be honest, I feel like that's worth it. This is a lot of damage to get off. If only there had been... If only, like, that last one had crit, basically. The Flare Blitz is going to take himself out, though. That kind of works out. I don't want to get left in a situation where I just have my Blastoise remaining, though. That doesn't sound great. That really doesn't sound great to me. Because I know there's going to be the starter in there somewhere, and I feel like I kinda need my other two Pokemon to deal with that. Wait, the Venusaur's gonna destroy me. Wait, I didn't think this through. Electivire. Okay, Blastoise, you were just not useful, huh? You were just not useful. Burn him. Live and burn. Plasma Fists. Isn't that Zeraora's move? Bye, Blastoise. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. It was nice knowing you, Blastoise. See, if I had a Water Dragon Lapras, that might not have happened. I also have to go... I have to go into this. I don't think Alolan Ninetales beats Electivire in a 1v1, ever. I'll be perfectly honest, I just don't see it. But, how do we go about this? Electivire doesn't have priority. Alright, let's give this a little bit of thought. Electivire doesn't have priority. I don't think it does anyway. I know it's electric fighting type now, though, as you can see by the little squares on the left of its name. I might be able to live a hit with Minior badly and Shell Smash. I don't think I'm going to have anything that can one-shot a Venusaur. Obviously, if I had Acrobatics, that'd give me a little bit of hope, but I don't know if I want to, like, Hypnosis this, swap into Minior, try and Shell Smash twice and sweep, or if I just want to Ice Beam for damage and hope for a Freeze, maybe. I'll rely on Freeze. Sure. We outspeed, which is nice. I could have went for Dazzling Gleam, but I feel like we need the Freeze. Oh wow, that did nothing. Oh, I thought that was going to do over half. Oh. Oh no. Oh, that's my first mistake. We live. We do live. We do. So now I kind of want to Dazzling Gleam and just get as much damage off as possible, because to be honest, it might even go down to the, Oh? Interesting. Interesting. I mean, I want a Hypnosis now, right? That's just what we do. We click Hypnosis before it gets anything crazy off. If we can land a Hypnosis right now, there is hope. There is so much hope if we land this Hypnosis. I could just straight up go for Ice Beam right now. I really could. And I don't know how much damage it would do, but I'm really tempted to. We're gonna land it. We're gonna land it. It's gonna have thick, fat. Ice Beam's not gonna do that much. We're just gonna land the move. Ready? Are you ready for us to land the move? I hate this game. I hate everything about this game. This game's dumb. Why do people play this game? Pokemon sucks. I hate... Why? 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 Has it ever landed in a clutch moment? Has it, though? Has it, though? Maybe once. Maybe. That might be pushing it. I should have just went for the extra sensory for the flinch chance, to be honest. I feel like there's more chance of getting a flinch with extra sensory than there is of landing Hypnosis. I really do. But we have a level 51 Minior in right here, which isn't great. I have Explosion, but I can't really utilize it. We're Shell Smashing, right? That's just something we have to do. Because I need to outspeed, basically. That's the main reason I need to do that. I need to outspeed, and I need Rock Slide flinches. To be honest, if we do get, like, 3 Rock Slide flinches, I feel like we need maybe 2, maybe at least 2 Rock Slide flinches. Maybe with a crit, only 1, who knows? But I feel like if we can get that, then we can Bulldoze the Electivire after and one-shot it, and we'll be in a nice spot. I do think that. I do think there is potential if Minior can flinch. Probably twice, but at least once. Let's go. Moment of truth. Okay. There is a 30% chance of us winning this fight right now. There is a 30% chance. We land it. Flinch him. Please, Minior, flinch him. No! No! That HP! That HP! Oh, if there had been a crit, if there had been a flinch, if the hypnosis had landed, if I had went for Ice Beam. If I had went for Ice Beam, we would have won. I don't think Electivire had priority, or else it would have just taken out my Ninetales. Electivire didn't have priority, and Bulldoze would have killed. If I had just gone for Ice Beam, or even Extrasensory, and just not Hypnosis, we'd have won that fight. Oh, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. I expected 2 attempts, but to get that close is just... Oh, it feels bad. It feels real bad. But we're gonna run back there and give it another go straight away for sure. Alright, we are back at this rival fight, and to be honest, I did change out one Pokemon. I went ahead and got rid of Blastoise. Obviously, it didn't do anything in that last fight, it just got straight up deleted by Plasma Fists. So instead, I'm going to bring along Flapple, as to be honest, this Pokemon, 1, takes Electric-type moves incredibly well, and 2, takes Grass-type moves incredibly well, being the Grass Dragon that it is. It's not quite as high of a level as some of my others, but you know what? I feel like it kind of makes up for it with the typing. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to basically do the exact same thing again for the most part, and we'll see how it goes. I feel like maybe I should have led with something other than this, but you know what? We're going to do what we did exactly the same, for the most part. For the most part, needs to be said. It's not going to be exact, but I'm obviously expecting close combat here. I feel like we can get away with a U-turn. I feel like last time I didn't U-turn, when realistically it was just free damage. I feel like we outspeed. Staraptor isn't quite as fast. We know it isn't Choice Scarf or anything like that, because we saw it swap moves, so that's all good. We go into Gliscor, we let it close combat, because it's just a ton of damage that it takes on itself that I'm completely okay with. And we see the defense drop. We go for Acrobatics again, I guess. I don't really see a reason not to, as such. That seems like the smartest move to still go for. Brave Bird, we saw took us down to about 85 HP, I think. 88 HP. We're surviving today. We are surviving out here. And Acrobatics actually takes it much lower. Now, I could keep this Gliscor around. I feel like the Electivire has to have Ice Punch. It has to. It just has to. So there's no point in keeping it around to try and like wall out the Electivire. That's just not going to happen. I'm just going to let it go down. I don't think we needed Gliscor in particular for anything super crazy. I feel like this is fine. Gliscor survives on 10 HP. Again, more HP than I had last time. Last time I had 6. But we should be fine. We're even going to gain a little bit of XP. Who knows? Maybe that'll mean we outspeed something. I severely doubt it. But, you know what? I'd like it if we did. I do like Minior leveling up, though, because we saw the amount of HP that Venusaur got left on before. If it comes down to a similar theme, just saying. Alcatraz can take us out. That's fine. We know that's going to happen. I could bring in Flapple here, but nah, there's not really much point. We just come in, we click Spark. Spark does a bunch of damage. We come in with this. We Bullet Seed to finish it. Things go as planned, basically. Darmanitan comes out. We get a free Tail Slap off on it, which does a ton of damage. And then watch it pretty much KO itself, but this time it didn't fully KO itself, and that scares me a little bit. I could Shell Smash right now. Last time I think it went down here. I don't have priority. I do have a Focus Sash on my Ninetales. I do. And we know that none of the other Pokemon have any priority, so I can get a Dazzling Gleam off if I need to. Meaning this is probably the best thing we can do. We come into this, we just click. To be honest, Extrasensory hits all of the remaining Pokemon if it does decide to swap out, and we do outspeed. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. That is all good. I assume we're going to see Electivire come out here, but it could be Venusaur. We don't know for sure. If it is Electivire, I am clicking Dazzling Gleam for sure. Last time I went for Ice Beam thinking I needed to freeze it or whatever reason. I don't know why, but Dazzling Gleam is definitely the move to go for. We got Speed, which is nice. Dazzling Gleam is going to do so much more damage than Ice Beam did. Just so much more in general. Now the question is, do I want an extra sensory this turn, expecting a swap? Because there was the swap out before. We survived without using the Focus Sash, which, I mean, is fine. Extra Sensory will 100% take out the Selectivire at the health it has left. There is no reason for me not to click Extra Sensory right here. It is super effective. And Electivire goes down. This is going much smoother. There's still the scary Pokemon left, of course, but it is going smoother. Also, some of you may have realized at this point that I am in fact wearing 2 hoodies. That is because it's -4 degrees here, which is like, I looked this up in American speak. It is 24 degrees Fahrenheit for you Americans. It's finally cold, okay? I'll admit, it takes a lot for me to admit that it's cold. Right now, it's cold. It's genuinely cold. It does take a lot to get to this point, but it's finally time to actually add an extra layer. I like my 5 to 10 degrees Celsius, and it's very far below that now, and I don't like it. I want it to be a little bit warmer again. Flinch. No flinch. That's a shame. That is a shame. Focus Sash. Do what you're not meant to do and keep me alive like a focus band. I can dream, okay? I can dream. Now... I feel like rather than Shell Smashing right here, we bulldoze once, and then explode, to be honest. I think we bulldoze once to drop its speed, just so I'm comfortable and everything outspeeding it, and then we explode. I think that's my plan. Minior is a genuine bomb right now. Minior is here to explode. That didn't make me feel good. That made me feel bad. I did not like seeing the amount of health that it just restored. That terrified me, actually. That made me wonder if Flapple can actually do this. If this Pokemon has Sludge Bomb, I'm screwed. I've just realized this. But we're gonna explode. Not really a lot else I can... There's not really anything else I can do. I have to explode. Why is Venusaur so tanky? That's respectable damage, though. It did try and Giga Drain, but it's not going to get any health back, which is nice. Flapple should absolutely outspeed. This is a horrible Pokemon to rely on. Don't get me wrong, it's a horrible, horrible Pokemon to rely on. I kind of want to fly, but I'm so afraid of it using Synthesis that I think I'm just going to click Wing Attack. Wing Attack him. We land it. And it is enough to finish. Okay, alright. I remembered Hustle at the last moment and was just like, please don't miss. But there we go. You're so ready for Boss Rocket. Thank you. I did plan on fighting him today, but to be honest, this took a little bit longer than I thought. Welcome the world's most powerful trainer. Carlos, good luck to you. Don't sweat it. Smell ya. Don't smell me. Don't. Don't. I'm pretty sure that's a weird thing to do. Oh, hi, you're not a rocket. You came to save us? Why, thank you. I want you to have this Pokemon. Lapras. We want to give a nickname to Lapras, we're calling you Lappy, because I can. That simple. There's not any thought or meaning behind this. I just want a Lapras pre-evolution, and I want it to be called Lappy. That's all it is. Lapras is a very intelligent Pokemon. We kept it in our lab. It'll be better off with you. It's a good swimmer. It'll give you a lift across water. I thought he might have had his text changed to mention something about the potential Dragon typing, but it doesn't seem like it. But I do think we're going to run back and check that real quick, just so I'm not a complete liar. I don't want to be a filthy liar. Also, ooh. TM10 Hidden Power. Potentially good. Potentially. We can manipulate IVs to a certain extent by maxing IVs. Meaning we can technically try and go for a good Hidden Power. There's no guarantee it'll be like the highest base power, but we can manipulate that to an extent, which is nice. But for right now, let's go ahead and see if this Lapras is the dragon I want it to be. Water Dragon type Lapras. Yep. Yep, that's something I want to use. It is. That is something that's going to be shoved on the team. I don't know where at the moment. I mean, Flapple's going to be removed for the very second right now. Just for this Lapras, because I do want to train that up, just because Pokemon with different typings do interest me a lot. Okay, for example, Luxray. Kind of case in point right there. But I think this is the team that we're going to be going into the next fight with. Maybe we'll want to replace Luxray with Blastoise or something, depending on, or even Flapple, depending on the Pokemon that we see next episode. But next episode, we are going to have ourselves our fight against Giovanni once more, and probably his Mega Kangaskhan again. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye!